Για μια στιγμή σταμάτησα να υπάρχω. Μετά από σένα έπαψα να γράφω. Για σένα με σκαρφαλώνα στο βάθρο. Μα τώρα στο μυαλό μου έχω μια τάφρο. Έχω ένα τάφο, έχω να μάθω. Να μην περιμένω το βλέμμα σου. Δεν περιμένω στο δέρμα σου. Πια να χτυπήσει η φωνή μου, ήχο στην ψυχή μου. Δεν σ' έχω, μα σέρνω μια τρύπα στο στέρνο. Κουράγιο ρωτάνε που παίρνω. Δεν τους αποπέρνω και λέω πως τα καταφέρνω. Μα φέρνω πίσα με στα πνευμόνια μου λύσα. Και μα στα δόντια μου νύχτα. Δεν σταματάει το σώμα μου ούτε λεπτό να πονάει. Η μνήμη σου πια με τρυπάει. Ο κόσμος δεν βλέπει, κοιτάει. Να έρθει πιο κοντά δεν τολμάει. Μου λείπεις, σε ποιον να πω και τι να εξηγήσω. Τα γράμματα μου τα μάθες εσύ πως να μιλήσω. Ο λόγος μου δεν έχει λόγο να τον εξτομίσω. Και πες το ηρωνία τραγική, πες το αντία ποιητική. Αυτή τη γλώσσα που τη λένε μητρική. Εγώ δεν ξέρω πια πως να την τραγουδήσω. Κι όχι δεν θα μου περάσει. Κι ας λένε όλοι θα το ξεπεράσει. Δεν σε έχουν γνωρίσει γι' αυτό λένε θα ξεχάσει. Το ξέρουν όσοι κάποιον έχουν χάσει. Όμως το τίμημα που βρήκα την αγάπη. Ο πόνος, τιμή που σε συνάντησα στην άκρη. Φόβος, αν είσαι τυχερός να δεις το φως. Το σκότος, αδιέξοδος δρόμος. Πίσω από το φως υπάρχει πάντα η σκιά. Κι αν δεις το φως, τότε αντέχεις τη σκιά.
Ποτέ μου δεν κατάλαβα γιατί το δράμα των γαμάτων που με τον έναν ή τον άλλο τρόπο την κομπανίσανε. Γιατί απογοητεύτηκαν από τους ανθρώπους και από το κίνημα. Πουλάει περισσότερο από το story αυτών που κάτσανε να το παλέψουν. Μήνυμα προς κάθε απελπισμένο επαναστάτη. Σε έχουμε γραμμένο στα αρχίδια μας. Καλλιτεχνάδες σκεπτόμενοι που παίζετε το χαρτί της αντικειμενικότητας και της ευαισθησίας για να πλασάρετε πιο πιστικά το ότι δεν υπάρχει εναλλακτική. Φιλιά από τους δρόμους και τα πάρκα.
Σακάτεμενες σχέσεις σε ένα σύστημα πορνίων.
Μάτσε πως φέρεσαι τα χάπια μου κι αδείο.
Σακάτεμενες σχέσεις σε ένα σύστημα πορνίων.
Μην ξαναφύγεις, δεν παλεύεται το κρύο.
Σακάτεμενες σχέσεις σε ένα σύστημα πορνίων.
Μάτσε πως φέρεσαι τα χάπια μου κι αδείο.
Σακάτεμενες σχέσεις. Φυγάθηκα τη γρήγορη και πλαστική τροφή. Στο τρέξιμο για να καταναλώσω ειδονή. Το ξέρω σου αξίζει ένα καλύτερο μουνί. Αν μείνεις πάντα δίπλα της θα σου κακοφανεί. Μα πάρ' τη μια αγκαλιά ρε γαμημένε. Αύριο μπορεί να τρελαθεί και να σου φύγει. Λάθος κόσμο διάλεξες αν ψάχνεις λογική. Εντάξει δεν τον διάλεξες εσύ, μα αυτό είναι πρόβλημα δικό σου. Μέτρα τα λεφτά σου, γιατί είναι αυτά που σε κρατήσουνε κοντά στην τελική των άνθρωπων σου. Δεν έχω κάτι πιο συγκεκριμένο να πω. Είμαι παιδί που έχει πάθει όπου σου δεις στο μυαλό. Μα τελικά θα ξαναβρει και το ζευγάρι μας σε λίγο. Τρελαίνονται συχνά, αν τους πετύχω εγώ θα φύγω. Ρουφιάνα στο κρεβάτι μου, ποιος είμαι πάλι αυτός.
Πάρε πουλα από το σπίτι, είσαι αλκοολικός.
Τι ήθελες να κάνεις γαμημένη στη ζωή σου.
Πολλά ήθελα εγώ, μα πού να τα κάνα μαζί σου.
Αν είναι έτσι πες μου γιατί δεν με παρατάς.
Γιατί είμαστε μόνοι, πού να πάω, πού να πας.
Κι απομακρύνεται το πλάνο από τη σκηνή. Περνά σε μένα που αράζω δίπλα από ένα γασεμί. Δεν την περνά ωραία, δεν πήγα για δουλειά. Μα περιμένω μια παρέα. Άσχημα ναι.
Good morning. Alright, we're going to try to finish this game. I have a little plan for it now. Like I was saying before, I didn't really have a plan for this. It was more just kind of like, let's just place stuff in a map and try to turn it into a little game. Just to get a better handle on Unity. So now, I'm just placing a bunch of trees and stuff through the map to not make it look completely barren and empty. I also switched the color space to linear instead of gamma, so it does look a bit better now. Gonna listen to some music. This is a artist called Aminati. I don't think they're that big, but some pretty good techno. This is called Dark Exotic Mix. So I'm gonna make a sinkhole here. It's gonna be super stupid, and I guess kind of campy, but your player's gonna walk along here, and he's basically gonna get blown off like a tiny cliff into a hole. Talk about, like, dumb coincidences, but I'm kind of worried about the poly count of these trees. I mean, we're still under 100k though, that's actually not bad. Even mid-tier GPUs seem to have a poly count of about 10 million, and I'm more worried about draw calls, I guess. I feel like I maybe need a bit of smoothing around here, but maybe not. I think I should actually work on this path more. Also, I did do a stone texture, didn't I? I should maybe place stone in some places. gonna fix a bug where you can actually bounce off the water and then take damage from the water twice. So I need to change the programming for the stumbling. That music is kind of creepy. Oh yeah, I did a little script last night to settle physics. I thought this was possible, and it definitely is. You can simulate physics in the editor, so you can make stuff like the player drop to the ground, and really useful for just getting things placed properly and like pre-simulating stuff. Alright, so the whole idea is the player's going to walk along here. This is basically going to be like a tutorial type thing to teach you how to walk and jump. And then when you get right here, the wind is going to blow really hard and the player's going to get thrown off here into here. And I'm going to draw a shitty little like sinkhole looking thing that hopefully looks like a hole in the ground. And the player's going to fall into that. Low AEM. I wonder if I should do this as grayscale. And then do alpha is transparency. I'm thinking that will work. So I can just do this in black and white. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just try to rely off effects for this. So I'm actually trying to draw like an inverse right here, which I'm actually thinking is harder than doing it by itself, but I'm trying to draw like the white is where the sinkhole is, and the black is like the border area where it like fades in. So I'm trying to do like almost like tendrils of white. I know this looks really shitty, but I'm just going to use a distortion effect to make these look warped. So I was thinking the other day, I need a really simple so I had a basic idea that the player here is gonna like, it's gonna be like aliens or some shit that crashes in the woods and the player's gonna have to deal with them. But I came up with the idea that a meteor is going to crash, or something from space is going to crash, and you're basically going to find the like impact crater. Honestly, I'm just trying to do something really generic that I can do really quickly. There we go. That's not bad. Alright, I'm going to do the sinkhole and then we're going to fix the player. Am I blind? Where's the sinkhole? Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, from grayscale. And then I think alpha is transparency. Oh my god, I just realized. Okay, wait, we'll be able to do specular workflow. Man, this is something that I think is a legit broken about the universal render pipeline. So look at this shit. When the base map is completely black, so you would think that by setting an object to completely black, it means it doesn't reflect any light, but it still reflects light. The specular still is white, even when you feed in a completely black texture, which is so annoying because like I'm trying to create a sinkhole that's like completely black. PBR flashbacks. Yeah, PBR, but loss of control. Yeah, oh my god. You can see here. So this is a completely black surface. Does this look completely black to you? Like, are you kidding me right here? It's actually kind of dumb. I guess maybe unlit shader. This is it. There we go. There we go. So we can use an unlit shader. God forbid, though, that you ever need a now let's try to fit this. This doesn't look very good. That almost looks like an oil spill. That actually legit looks like an oil spill more than it looks like a sinkhole. God damn it. Hold on. Let's just try. Oh my god. A completely black square legit looks better than the image I drew. Feels bad, man. That now looks like a square in the ground. And not horrible. So the whole idea is the player is going to fall off the edge here in an animation, like a scripted animation, and the screen is going to go like, I think they're going to like hit their head or some shit, or the screen is going to go black. So they actually shouldn't really see that much there. I'm wondering, maybe the directional light is too bright, or the point light might be too bright. Anyways, I gotta fix that issue with the player script. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the rigid body while it's stumbling so that it can't trigger any events. Wait, the collider might still trigger being entered. And why can't I toggle the rigid body? Is there no way to toggle a rigid body? There has to be. There has to be a way to toggle a rigid body. Can't enable or disable rigid body, but you can do detect collisions equals false. There we go. That's what I needed. So then when we re-enable it, set this to true. Alright, so now hopefully this will stop the player from taking 2 times or 3 times the amount of HP damage. Oh yeah, you want to see a really weird bug I found in Unity last night? I figured out how to fix this too when I was looking at the editor script. So, maximize on play. We tried this yesterday. It makes this go nearly full screen, which is crucial because this is such a small window. Like, so look at this. You press play, and it doesn't go maximized, and it throws an error in the console. Invalid editor window, Unity editor, fallback editor window. So the feature maximize on play doesn't, I guess it's hard to see behind the chat, but this maximize on play button is supposed to make this window go maximized. Instead, it throws a C# error in the console. So Unity devs literally have a C# error in their code somewhere that stops the window for maximizing. But here's the weird thing. If I do the maximize keybind before going, it works. So yay, I figured out how to do that, but what the fuck, Unity devs? What a weird bug.
Ow.
Oh shit. It never re-enabled collisions. Oh, I have to re-enable this right here. Right here when I reset the position. Also reset the local position. Look like inconsistency of code and function duplication. Yeah, like interesting to see what would be going on behind the scenes there. I'm happy it's fixed. But at the same time, like, what the fuck? God damn it. And now if I forget to close maximized on play, it fails to run the game when I click play.
Ow.
Yeah, it works.
Ow.
You can actually see the player fall into the ground though. Huh. Wait a minute. It just bugged into the ground there.
Ow.
What just happened when it died? Alright, so I actually think I need... Okay, I need to turn off triggers. Is there a way to turn off triggers? I think I'm just gonna need to check. Okay, so there's no way. I think I'm literally just gonna need to check in my code. If stumbling, I need to check what happens when you die. So if dead, die, then it sets your position to the save point and it reloads your health. So this actually doesn't detect if you die because it instantly reloads your health. So I'm going to have this return true if you die. Returns true if die from damage. So this will stop this will allow me to stop triggering the stumbling. So if damage kills, or if damage doesn't kill, then we trigger stumbling. So now how do I stop this from triggering collisions? I guess I keep collisions. And then... maybe I should, yeah, I should probably add a Boolean function to the player that is like if player, what do I call it, like controlled. I need a way to check if the player is like in an animation. locked. If player in stumbling or other animation that takes away controls. So this will stop triggers from being fired. So right now stumbling is the only thing, but death animations will also be one of these cases. So then where do I need to do this? Stumble trigger? Maybe checkpoint as well. Yeah, this could potentially be a bug. So we'll do it. Actually, no. Because there might actually be times where I want to animate a player into a checkpoint. But then I could also just animate the saving and do auto-saving. Yeah, just in case. Okay, let's see if that works properly now. I should move the player forward so I don't keep walking all this way. I did a bit of work on the movement system, and I'm pretty happy with it now. It's pretty responsive, but still is like physics-based. Nice, it works. Let's check that the dying works. Yep. There we go. It worked. It reset us to the checkpoint. Alright. I'm going to program a little animation here. Question is though, how am I going to program the animation? I'm thinking it'll be another one of these scripted character segments where, actually, while I'm talking about this, I'm going to paint a little bit of dirt on this path here. So I think when he walks here, it'll do a trigger. When he hits like right here, it'll do a trigger that I think it'll disable the player. Disable the player object completely and reassign the main camera to like a dummy rigid body with the same collider as the player. Or I guess I could just disable everything and then just use the same player collider and basically send the player collider off the edge so that it actually uses real physics to send the collider off. I'm thinking of getting some grass sprites too to put over this actual grass, but I'm gonna call that polish and do it afterwards. I kind of want to create like an underground section that actually has some horror. I feel like this isn't it's like kind of spooky. Oh wait, we got more errors. assertion failed to process is normalized get direction. Interesting. We seem to be discovering more and more C# errors in the Unity engine as we go. I actually think these leaves will look a lot better than the grass, and then I should place these in majority across the map, but yeah, we'll do that afterwards. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. Hold on, be right back. So how should I detect if the player is stuck here? So if the player can get stuck in holes like this, how do I detect this? I think I should add a respawn button maybe, but I think I should also automatically detect this. Alright, so how do I detect this? When the player gets unstuck or stuck, I think the only real good solution is to let the player do it themselves. In a paused menu, have an unstuck button. That just seems logical. At some point I need to stop the player from being able to go out of bounds in the map. I think I will also count that as polish. I'll also make sure the player can't run up right here. I'll have to put like a wall here, I guess, or something. One of the things I'm thinking about though is I changed the I guess I should have an option for this. But, yeah, I think I'll make this an option. Basically, whether or not the forward and right movement is shifted based off the ground normal. If true movement will be aligned with ground normal. This makes the player walking up hills faster. So how am I gonna do this? I think I'm gonna create an option in the player class to set the player as animated, similar to the stumbling. I guess I'll just call it animating. wonder if I should check these booleans each time, or if I should just... I think I should just create a coroutine to do these, I feel like is the best way. That way I can separate these and organize them. Yeah, let's put the stumble animation into an IEnumerator so that we can do it in a coroutine separately. It'll make our update method. We won't have to do an if statement every single time checking this, which would be really nice. Like, we only need to save... Wait, can you call a coroutine with arguments? Oh, I just need to call my coroutine with the arguments. That is cool. That is cool. So, like, none of this stuff needs to even be there. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Oh wait, I still need camera base position though. So now we move all of this into this while loop, and we don't even need to check this stuff now. We can just do this in two different sections. So then halfway through, we reset the position, we toggle animating to false, reset the camera position. And then at the end, we toggle the overlay image to disable. And it's no longer stumbling. Okay. Okay, let's just check if that works, and then we'll move the other stuff over to that. Not other stuff, but I'll be able to, be really nice to do this stuff in coroutines. Okay, it looks like it works. Looks like it works. Overlay image to black. Blacken out. Fade out to black. Reset position. Then fade back in. Over 1 second. Alright. So now we can do that with the sinkhole animation, hopefully. I'm wondering if I should just put this... This is gonna get really disgusting if I just have like 10 different animation functions all in the player class, but I don't know how else to do this. I mean, this is the easiest way to do it, where I have access to all the transforms and everything. So screw it. Public void, all Alright, so then... Alright, we want to take the rigid body, we want to disable the constraints. And we're going to add velocity, knocking it off the cliff. See, now the difficult thing is, how do we guarantee that it goes off the cliff? I'm not sure if there is any guarantee, but let's just try sending it flying to the right at the beginning. I think this is gonna send it going the wrong way, but this should be a good test. Also, I think the trigger might be a bit too early. If you hit it here, it won't necessarily throw you off, so I need to move it a little bit right there. Right there, I think is good. I'm just checking now that I have move with ground normal. Is it easier to move up the walls? It kind of is. Oh my god, it actually works. Dude, that's actually good. That is actually good. That actually looks like you get knocked off. Oh my god. I didn't think that was gonna work that well. Holy shit. It actually does work. I just want to see if it, So I got the direction right. I want to see if there's a way to scuff it so that you don't go off the edge. There isn't. You go off the edge every time. That's actually... That's pretty nice. It seems like it's triggering... Doesn't seem like it's animating. Did I forget to enable... Oh my god, I toggled the animation to false instead of true. Alright, so then we need to fade out to black when the player flies off the edge there. We actually should make the player say ow at the end. Maybe make him say ow at the beginning and then say ow. How long should I wait before fading to black? Maybe 1 second? Alright, so then at the end of this, I'm not sure if it's going to load a new level, or I think at the beginning of this, I'm going to do the first section actually under this map, or at least I'll try to. I should probably put it in a different scene, honestly. It'll probably improve performance. Okay, kind of. I need to make it wait a little bit longer before the next part. Yeah. Yeah, that's too long. Let me turn off the music so I can hear this. And I haven't done this with the wind for a while. Yeah, I need a better ow noise. The ow actually doesn't sound that good. Ow. Ouchie. Oof. Dope. See, the issue is I'm not even sure what I want the ouch noise to sound like. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn the wind source up during this. I guess I'll do find game object by name. Find wind. See, I feel bad doing this because I could load it in here, but if I keep doing that, there's gonna be so many. Yeah, like I actually should make these animations part of like a separate class or something. Or I could make it part of the sinkhole trigger, I guess, but how would I do all of this with the overlay image? Like, this would all just be calling stuff from the player's class anyways. I guess I can do the wind audio source here. So then we can pass in the wind to here. Honestly, I don't even need to do that. I could just do it right here. Just do wind up volume 0.7F. Make it way louder. Eventually I want to do a little animation for the wind, like do a shader for wind, but it feels so bad doing that because I did that for my cartoon render pipeline a bit ago. And it's gonna feel so bad doing it in the universal render pipeline shaders that are just disgusting. Okay, that actually works pretty good, I think. Maybe I should make the wind a bit louder still. Yeah, I still think it could be a bit louder. Alright, and then when it goes to black, I need to cut out the audio, which I think I can do with wait, what is main audio listener? Oh, you can get the main audio listener. That's cool. So I feel like I need to detect when the player actually hits the ground. I'm not sure how to do that though. Like, what I actually want is I want it to start fading out before the player hits the ground, but I almost don't think that's possible. Yeah. That's scuffed, but it's pretty good. It's mostly what I'm going for. Alright, I think I'm good with that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to a new scene from here. There's no reason to do an underground scene in the same area here. So this is called Test. I'm gonna call this Starting Forest. And then I guess we'll start a new one. Oh yeah, so I should create a prefab of the player. I'm not sure if I should put that under gameplay, maybe. Prefabs. Save as underground river. The sinkhole, under the sinkhole is basically going to be like an underground river. Just thinking if I need anything else besides the player. I think probably a checkpoint prefab. I think that's it. Maybe the canvas. Yeah, with all of the all the overlays. Shit, okay, so this loses all the references. But what if I drop that in first? Can it find the references? Ah, shit, so we have to set up these references for every single scene. That's, okay, so maybe I should have attached the canvas to the player prefab. See, this is really annoying though, because you potentially want to put other stuff in the canvas, so you don't really want it linked to the player necessarily. Yeah, I think I'll just need to set these up manually. Where's the option for skybox background type? There we go. I'm wondering how much I should use the on-screen text too, because it is a pretty easy system to use. So I'm thinking like maybe I can do little comments and stuff like when you go in an area. I was thinking, so there's an area in the that first map where it's definitely scuffed. Like if you go in an area, there's basically no objects placed. I'm thinking of letting the player go out of bounds, and then when you get there, it shows a little on-screen thing that was like, why would you do that? Something like that. Or some sort of Easter egg. Alright, so the question is, where do I want to start with this map? I think I'm going to design basically all of it in Blender, because it's going to need to be fully 3D, not like terrain. If it was like terrain like the other map, design in the terrain editor, but I'm thinking a nice way to make tunnels in Blender is by hollowing out stuff with Boolean operators. I feel like manually designing the tunnels with like cylinders might be kind of difficult. So maybe like meta balls or I don't know how big I should make this. I think I've noticed making it bigger really helps the like resolution of some operations. So now this is the question. Wow, can you actually place math functions here? Wait, let me see this. How was I able to do that? Oh, cool. I had no idea about this. But it actually makes complete sense. So it automatically generates a mesh from a function. So I can presumably do x times 2 Rx times 10 and it gives me a sine wave. Oh my god, okay. That could actually be really useful. This could actually be a really useful operation. I wonder what XYZ surface is then. Is that Platonic Archimedean? Is there any way, are those new? Wow. There's so much extra stuff. Menger sponge, honeycomb, wall factory. No way. That is very cool. That's kind of crazy. Alright, yeah, so I'm thinking curve with a wait, why is fill caps not working? So I guess maybe I need an object. Oh yeah, I think this is a bug I ran into before. Use a curved circle as a bevel object instead of the bevel option. You'll be able to toggle caps on. Fill caps is also working with NURB circle. The add-on curve tools is extra useful. Simplify curves. Screw this. I don't want to mess around with finding finding curves. Let's try just like animating this, or just doing this by hand. So I'm not really using this. I'm just kind of trying to get some uneven shape into the sphere before I stretch it out. There we go, the beginning of a cave. So now I want this to like curve downward. So how do I bend this? I think I might want to apply a modifier. I think there should be a scale. Shear might be what I'm looking for. Kind of. Kind of, but not quite. Rip polygons and move the results. Blender bend tool. Edit mode, place your 3D cursor at bend pivot position. Wait. Shift S to move the cursor to the selection. I swear there's an easy way. I swear there is an easier way to move the cursor. Blender, quickly move the cursor. Okay. When did I do that? There we go. Is there a bend option at all here? Or is it just a shortcut? I swear to God, bend should be one of these options here. Place the pointer at the outer end of vertices you'd like to bend. Press W to activate the bend tool. Move your cursor to guide blending. Hold Alt to make the blend effect the other side of the 3D cursor as well. Nice. Wait, how do I... How do I complete it? Space. Okay. Dude, that literally looks like shit. Like, it literally looks like a fucking turd. Oh my god. But it's made a cave. That is definitely a cave. So, I mean, it's about the end result. What are... Hold on. No, I just undid it. Oh my god, I'm dumb. What is the R? Okay, I can't have it poking out at all. I can always just make the cube bigger. How do I go in first person mode again? Navigation. I can't remember. There was a shortcut for this I seem to remember finding. And I forgot about it already. Alright, I think the cave curves too much. Immediately that is my judgment that the cave curves too much. Honestly though, this is good good 3D modeling practice. And like there's a whole bunch of empty spaces in this cube, so I can fill this up with other paths through the cave. So this one that goes way too steeply down, this like might not, this doesn't even need to be the path that the player takes. Could just leave that as like an effect. Alright, I'm gonna go have lunch. I'll see everyone around. Thank you for watching. I'm pretty confident now and determined that even if this game is complete shit, I am gonna get gonna have a playable game done by the end of the month. It's not that hard to make something that's shit, but it's better than making nothing. So, also I feel like I'm making huge strides in practicing Unity. The new terrain tools take a bit to learn, but like all the stuff like erosion is so useful, like so useful. And even though I hate the shaders, hopefully slowly just working away at the shaders will make me hate them less, or at least get through it quicker. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be back in an hour or so, I think, to continue. Have a good one.